Hi, I'm Nigel Cope and I'm from the Christian Resource Centre here in Fox Street, Preston. Welcome. Please come inside. There's a guy called Jack Hewitson started this shop off some 40 years ago, and before he did that he used to actually have his books in his own house, and people used to come to his own house, to his own front room, and then he expanded by taking the actual books in a suitcase out into other people's front rooms where there's a group of Christians gathering. He used to sell his books there. But then went to the bricks and mortar. This is 4 to 6 Fox Street. He had number 4 at the start. I think it was a cafe prior to that, and we expanded into 3 more shops now. And if those who remember Fox Street, actually next door to us, where the Nova Hotel is, the hotel is now next door, there used to be Fishwick's bus station. So all that's changed in Fox Street, but the actual bookshop has been here for 40 years. The guy I took it over from had it for 22 years. We changed the name of the bookshop. We had the opportunity to revamp the front, and we did that, and we changed the name to Resources, because we don't really believe we just sell books. Jack, when he started off, sold books. I'm sure he went into cassettes soon after that, and then eventually we now sell not only books, Bibles, CDs, DVDs, gifts and cards. So we have everything here for all occasions. And it's great that we do, and we have this opportunity to sell our books in the city of Preston. Over the last 12 to 18 months, at one time there's 2 Christian bookshops closing throughout the country per week, which is very unfortunate. And we are fortunate that our shop is still open, and we're still being supported by the people of Preston, the church of Preston and the schools of Preston. So we're still here, and we're looking to be here for a long time into the future. We have churches who come into us and actually buy books, get books off us, take it back to their churches, and they sell their books, and we call that a sell return sort of basis, and they do that as a voluntary basis to support their churches and their area. We also go out and do bookstores. We do quite a lot with the diocese, and we do a lot with various events. If there's Bob Hartman, who's a very good storyteller, he was here. We've done 3 bookstores with him at Leah, up at Morecambe, and also at Bamber Bridge, and they were very successful. We had Jeff Lucas in the shop not too long ago. He had an opportunity that he spoke at Fulham Free Methodist Church, and he came into the shop next day to see us as well. So we do take our books out to do bookstores, and we do training events and various other things, and we can have somewhere between 100 folk or 400 or 500 people at an event, and we sort of support those events, and we feel very privileged to support those events too. We feel that the shop's just not a business. It's got to be a business, it's got to make a profit, but also we believe it's a service. We also believe it's a ministry, and we believe it's a mission for us in the shop. And this is our mission, our little bit in Preston, to support the people, the churches and the schools of Preston and the surrounding area. And we enjoy doing it. People say that when they come into the shop it's a lot different to other shops, and hopefully it is, and they find a quite peacefulness within the shop. And also hopefully they find the books, the Bibles and the gifts and the cards that they want as well. We also get people who come into the shop who have certain personal issues. It may be for them, a friend, a relative. It could be an issue of bereavement, dementia, it could be alcoholism, or many other aspects, divorce, some aspects of marriage, even bringing up teenagers. And we have books that can support and help those sort of folk, and we will guide them, we'll show them the books that are available, and unlike the internet and places like that, you can actually breeze through the books, see what's best for you and for your friend or for your relative, and take them away. And our prayer is that people will be supported by having that material. Also, we have obviously churches coming into us, and Sunday schools that they have for prize giving. They come and get their books from us and use those, and to give out the correct books to the correct age group for prize giving, and we can support that event as well. A lot of churches now have home groups or house groups, and there's a lot of material for those folk, whether it's some kind of commentary to help them and support them in small groups. Some people use the DVDs in that, and we can talk them through what's available and guide them, and they take one that's appropriate for them. What's good for one group got to admit, it's not always good for another group. And in our particular church, we did one called Walk Across the Room, and it was fantastic for our group. It was a real encouragement, and but when it was another group within our church that did it, it wasn't quite right for them, and they didn't get as much from it. So it does depend on the people in your group. So you've got to know your group as well, and that's what we tell people. Make sure you know your group, and we'll try and advise and help you to find the right material. The great thing is, we actually sell at least one Bible a day. And we have, it's not just black and burgundy Bibles nowadays. You can get some lavish pink ones to blue ones, black, your burgundies, your leathers, look-alike leathers, hardbacks, softbacks, whatever it is. There's great variety that is cool for young people and cool for us older people as well to have in our hands to go off to church with and to use in our personal devotions. So I'm sure there's a Bible for yourselves here in the bookshop.